Just as a refresher before we get started on the chassis for the Philco 1802, I thought I'd do a quick video of the 2151 I recently restored that has the exact same chassis. So this just happens to be the cabinet version of the set that we're working on. So this is the result that we can get. And then we go around and take a look at the set actually playing. And there's the power chassis that we're going to work on now, and then the tuner and IF strip. And you can see that the chassis is interconnected. The two chassis are interconnected via the different cables. This cable to the yoke, this cable connects the power chassis and the RF chassis, and then the black cable there provides power to this side, to this chassis over here. And then this is the speaker connection. So anyway, just want to do a quick little viewing of what hopefully the end result for this chassis will be. Okay, chassis are pulled. I've got the tubes removed. We're looking at the power chassis side of the split chassis. I've cleaned it up a little bit, have the tubes pulled, and basically there's not much to the top side of this chassis. Obviously the high voltage cage, the main power filament transformer, main filter caps. There's 3 of those. I'll be restuffing those. I believe this is the vertical oscillator transformer and the vertical out, and selenium rectifiers, which I'll be leaving in, and the horizontal frequency can there. And then this, of course, is our on-off switch and our horizontal hold and vertical hold. And then here's a look at the flyback. The flyback cage is not too bad. It's pretty clean in there. I've seen worse. I've seen better. But I just got done checking it with my ICO flyback transformer and yoke checker, and the good news is this flyback seems to be in good shape, or at least it should operate correctly. So probably all I'll be doing in here is a little cleanup, try to get some of that crap that the high voltage cage always gets from all that high voltage in there. Collects a lot of dirt and dust. And checked all the tubes in here, and the ones that were bad, I can't remember right offhand if these were good or bad, but I have all new tubes to replace for the whole set. And then this is the electrolytics that I'll be coming back with. I've got all the electrolytics for the whole set. Got these from Just Radios out of Canada. So I'll be restuffing all the can caps, and I'll show you some of my work on that, on how I do that. Although that's pretty straightforward stuff. Now here's a look at the underside of the power suite chassis. You can see I already begun doing some recap work. I discovered a couple of broken leads in here, so I went ahead and started working on that. Checked these pots. They're all in good shape. So you can see on the parts here that I haven't got to yet. There's a lot of bumblebees in here, and some of these old plastic and mica caps. Those are generally all bad in vintage TVs. All these bumblebees will have to go. That's an electrolytic there. That'll have to go. And then, of course, I go through and check every resistor. I've already replaced some of the resistors. These are new caps. So that's basically what I'll be doing on the rest of the sweep chassis. The brunt of the work will be doing a total recap on the bottom here, and then of course restuffing these electrolytics. But the first thing I'm going to do is check this fuse out, and also check these power resistors. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is make sure we check these fuses out to see if they're blown, and I'm going to put the multimeter on sound. So we should hear a beep when I touch these contacts, and we do. So our fuses are good. The next thing I'm going to take a look at is this power resistor here. This is, I believe that is a 10 ohm. That is a 10 ohm 15 watt power resistor. And a lot of guys will automatically replace these. You can see here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but this gets pretty hot. There's been a lot of heat built up on this. You'll notice there's not much else around it. But it appears to be in good shape. And so if it ohms out okay, I'll be leaving that in. So we should get 10 ohms on this resistor. And that's good. I think you can see it there. It's 10.3 ohms. That's excellent. The next resistor I want to check is that dude right there. And that is, according to the SAMs, resistor R11. That's a 4200 ohm 5 watt. So 4.2K. Power resistors on this particular side of the chassis are in good shape. So what I will begin doing is working my way from down here all the way up, replacing all these bumblebees, all these capacitors, and checking every resistor. And when I come back, hopefully I'll have that completed, and then we'll be ready to tackle these can capacitors. Okay.